welcome back to the channel. And if you're just finding me, we talk about money around here. And the type of money we talk about are things like credit cards, credit unions, crypto, the stock market, banks, side hustles, real estate, grants, and travel hacks. So if you like any of that stuff, don't delay. Go ahead and do it today. Matter of fact, do it right now. Go ahead and smash the like, hit subscribe, share, pop the notification bell. All of that stuff helps with the fantastic YouTube algorithm to help push these videos out more and allow me to share the message with a wider audience. Thanks in advance for that. Before I go into it, it's almost football season, guys, and you know the team, the Bears. But hey, this video ain't about football. This video is actually about getting you access to capital. And I want to give you options on the personal side because I've received some emails lately that are telling me that, hey, it's great that you share some of these options for people to have established businesses to get access to funding, but I'm still trying to get into the business, or maybe my business is still being solely treated as a sole proprietor side hustle. I haven't incorporated, I haven't formed an LLC, I haven't done any of that. So I wanted to give you some options on the personal side to build up some funding where you can launch that business, and also a few business options too. So we're going to look at First Tech Federal Credit Union. First Tech Federal Credit Union is a West Coast based credit union. I believe they're in Oregon, and they got a host of products. We're looking at some of them right now. You got credit cards, you got home loans, personal loans, lines of credit. They'll refi student loans, they'll do vehicle loans, they got some commercial lending. They got a lot of stuff going on. So we're going to look at a few of their products that I think really make sense for this particular video. And the first thing we're going to look at is the personal loan, which goes all the way up to $50,000. So that could really help you a lot. Starts as low as $500, goes all the way up to 50 grand. Now the APR is what impressed me, because if you do have solid credit, you can get an APR as low as 6.7%. It goes as high as 18. 6.7 to me is pretty low on the personal loan side, because those rates tend to be, like, I would say at least about 8.5 to 9% or more. So the term is 2 to 7 years. The minimum credit score they did not disclose, but again, the better your credit score, the better your credit worthiness. Now, how do you get to apply for this loan and all of their other products? Of course, you do have to join the credit union. The easiest way to do it is either if you live in or work in certain parts of Oregon, then you're automatically eligible, or you can join the Financial Fitness Association for $8 for a year, and you can join First Tech Federal Credit Union as a result of that. It's one of the perks that comes with joining the Financial Fitness Association. To personal loans, they also have personal lines of credit. The limits aren't as high, but again, I want to give you multiple options. I said that you could get up to $100,000 in funding, and that is coming. But let's take a look at the personal lines of credit right now. So the personal lines of credit go all the way up to $25,000. They're okay with a fluctuating monthly payment. And of course, you only pay when you got a balance. It's a variable rate. So the rates do vary based on your credit worthiness. So that's something to take into account. And it's a revolving line. So far we've had $75,000 worth of potential funding between the personal loan, which goes all the way up to $50,000, and then the personal line of credit, which goes all the way up to $25,000. Let's take a look now at the credit cards that they offer, because they do have a wide array of credit cards. I was a little surprised when I saw all the different credit card options that they have. Let's take a look at those now. So you can see there's several credit card options that First Tech has, and some of these credit cards really can help you get ahead. You can really get some great usage out of this. Now let's take a look first at these APRs. They're running in the 8 and 9% range. The highest is 9.75%. Under 10% on a credit card APR is not bad at all. And let's look at the actual cards themselves. So you got a few cards that go up to $25,000, like the Platinum Rewards MasterCard and the Platinum MasterCard. Then you got the Choice Rewards World MasterCard that goes up to $35,000. That ain't bad. But if you look at the top, you have the Odyssey Rewards World Elite MasterCard, which has a minimum of 25 grand and goes all the way up to $100,000. Also has a very attractive APR at 8.49%. Now, quick disclaimer, this card has an annual fee of $75, but it is waived for the first year. So the first year, the fee is waived for the annual fee. And to have, if you got great credit on the personal side, I'd be going for a card like that where I can get a really, really high limit just to start, knowing that the minimum that I'm going to get is $25,000 and that I can eventually bump it all the way up to 100 grand. There's a lot of value there in several different ways. One, that's a lot of capital to have access to. Two, it's another quality trade line for you. Three, even if you were using $5,000 and you had like a $60,000 limit, you still have your credit utilization under 10%. So this just gives you lots of value, and that's why I want to share it with you. Now, this is pretty current because this is effective as of July 1st, 2022. So that's 3 great products so far to get you some funding, well over $100,000 if you attacked all of them, and they do allow you, from what I'm reading, to multi-layer and apply for more than one product at a time. Let's go back to the page where all of the products were listed for this credit union at the beginning of the video. So you can see they do have some business products. They don't have a ton of business products. They're a little bit more heavy on the personal side, but they do have some business products. And one of the things that they do is some commercial lending. Okay, they do commercial lending, and they do commercial lending on a few different things that you can actually get commercial lending on. So you can get commercial lending on multifamily apartment buildings. You can go with a retail and mixed use building. You could go with storage facilities, mobile home parks, office and industrial buildings, certain brands of hotels and healthcare facilities. So lots of options on the commercial lending side if you're in, business. So it's not like this credit union doesn't have any business products. Okay, and you also saw on that products page that they had a check my rate feature. So the check my rate feature allows you to basically pre-qualify for your personal loan. So you won't be able to use it for the credit card or the line of credit, but for your personal loan, you can actually pre-qualify by clicking that, using that check your rate feature, and you won't incur a hard inquiry or any type of impact to your credit score. So let's talk about how you get in this credit union a little bit deeper. So you're going to have to join, if you don't live in Oregon, the Financial Fitness Association. So it costs $8 for a year. And what you get for that is access to their extensive library, resource center newsletters, and membership opportunities and discounts for $8. So it's really not too bad. It sounds like they give you a lot of financial literacy and wellness information as a part of joining this credit union. And you're also able to join other organizations because you're in the Financial Fitness Association, other than just First Tech. So let's take a look at some of those. I have a list of them here, and only a few have like a geographical restriction. For instance, the Safe America Credit Union, you have to live in California. The Sierra Central Credit Union is for people who work or regularly worship or attend school in certain counties. It looks like it's in Nevada. It may be other states too, but I recognize Nevada County. I would figure that's Nevada. So there's a couple that have restrictions based on residency, because this is West Coast based as well, this Financial Fitness Association, I believe, is based in San Francisco. But all of these other credit unions that you see that don't have any types of restriction, you can freely join those as well. So I'm going to check out some of those credit unions and see if there's value there and do follow-up videos on those and see if they have some great products as well that could help our community, just level up and go a little bit further and go higher. So there it is. So you got the First Tech Federal Credit Union. At the very most, unless you live in the state of Oregon or work in the state of Oregon, it's going to cost you $8 to join it for a year, and you're going to get access to all of those products, plus the stuff I didn't go into like real serious depth. Like they do refinance student loans, they do refinance home loans, they also give purchase finance for home purchases. There may be geographic restriction there too, so do your due diligence. They also do auto loans, RVs, motorcycles. So in addition to just checking, savings, business checking, savings, money market, CDs, so there's lots of products available at this particular credit union other than the things that I talked about on this particular video. Didn't want to go into everything because we'd be talking forever, but I wanted to give you that. So you got access to some capital. You can use that access to capital on that personal side to level up, start your business, start getting business credit, improve your personal credit score, which would allow you to go the PG or personal guarantee route to build business credit kind of quickly. I have a video coming for that soon too, to tell you the different ways to go about getting the business credit. And hey, let's just do better, guys. Let's just do better. So if you saw value in this video, please do me a favor. Support this channel by hitting the like, subscribe, share, pop the notification bell. I greatly appreciate it. And on that note, let's meet in the penthouse because it's way too crowded in the basement. All right, guys, I'm out. Peace.